Alright, welcome back. In this video, I thought I would kind of show you how to do a completed search, or otherwise known as a search for completed listings. And it should, there are two types of listings on eBay. All the listings for items that are currently available for sale, those are called active listings. They're ones that are running right now, and they're active, they're running, they're live. You can bid on them, you can buy on them. Do not confuse those with completed listings. Completed listings are ones which were active at one time, and they are no longer active, and they're no longer active for any number of reasons, either because the item sold, and once an item sells, that effectively transfers a listing from an active to a completed status, or on occasion either the seller will cancel the listing or eBay will cancel the listing. And in both cases, they will no longer be active and will drop down into the inactive or the completed category. Now, you may be wondering, what good is a completed listing to me? Well, a completed listing can tell you a number of different things. First and foremost, it can tell you what an item sold for, or what items are currently selling for on eBay. And I'm going to give you an example, a couple examples in this video. All right, currently I'm at my eBay welcome page. Your screen may look a little bit different. It kind of depends on whatever promotion eBay is running at the time. Right now they have, well, it's springtime, and springtime is a time when a lot of people think about getting their cars fixed up for summer, and with that goes tires. I didn't know that eBay sold tires, but apparently they do. I don't need tires, but I'm going to go ahead and start off with, well, let me start off by mentioning I'm aware that in some cases my computer cannot keep up, so what I'm talking about, or what you're hearing and what you're seeing on my screen, they might lag behind by a few seconds. So I'll try to keep that in mind as I'm speaking. Right now my cursor is over here on the right side of the screen, and I'm moving it around. And on every page, on every eBay page, close to the top is a word called advanced, and right now my cursor is right next to it. To do a completed search, the easiest way that I found to do this is to actually click on advanced. And that will take you to the advanced search screen. The advanced search screen is like any other, except this allows you to expand the parameters that will govern the search that you're going to do. And you'll see what I mean here in a moment. I just kind of picked a couple things at random. I thought first and foremost I would search for Barbie dolls. Let's say, for example, that you found one up in your closet and you want to get an idea for what it's worth, or what similar Barbie dolls have sold for recently. Well, you can easily do that just by first going to the advanced screen like I have. And right here I'm going to enter in, quite simply, Barbie dolls. And do keep in mind, on eBay, no matter what you are doing, spelling is extremely important. You can't misspell words nilly-willy, or people will think that you're not serious on eBay. If you're doing searches for yourself, you're not going to pull up the items you're looking for. So I cannot emphasize enough, spelling is important. So we're just going to do a simple search. I'm not going to show you a lot of the different selections at this time. However, I am going to show you down here. Here's my cursor moving around. I'm going to select right here where it says completed listings. And I'm going to go back up here and click on search. And eBay is going to go through its files, going through its records, and it's going to find all of the completed listings. And I believe it goes back 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Now, within the past 2 weeks, if you look over here, there were a total of 177,307 results or listings that had those two words, Barbie dolls, in the listing. And I have refined my search such that it's starting with the highest priced items first. If you notice over here, you see some figures that are in red, and down below some figures that are in green. The figures that are in red, they represent prices prices for items that did not sell. So right here's a listing for a listing of 125 new and old stock pre-1998 Barbie dolls. 125 of them. The seller started the bidding at $7,000 or placed a buy it now at $10,000. At either rate, no other buyer whatsoever on the planet bought this item, bought this listing. And as such, it ended up in the completed listings as a non-sale, and non-sales are indicated in red ink or red type. Let's compare that one down here with this third one. This third one is a vintage Barbie doll. It actually tells me that it's sold, and it tells me for how much. $6,450. Now, this is helpful. Suppose you have something like this up in your closet, just sitting there. This would give you an idea for what they are selling for, and it's while this is not an exact science, it can be helpful to give you an idea for what things can bring on eBay. Now, nothing is exact on eBay. It could very well be that if this same listing was listed last month, maybe it would have sold for $10,000. Who knows? Maybe if the seller listed it a week later than the seller had, maybe it would have sold for $3,000. There's no real way to know. It kind of just depends on what buyers are on eBay at the time, what they're looking for, and how much they're willing to spend. And it looks like in this case right here, there was at least one buyer who was willing to spend $6,450 on this specific Barbie doll. Going further on down the list, here's a lot of 450 Barbie dolls. It looks like the buyer set the price at $6,000, and it did not sell. And it also looks like the buyer ran the listing again for the same price, because right down here is the exact same listing for the exact same price, and it didn't sell either time. Going further on down the list, for $5,000, here's I can't really tell if this is one Barbie doll or two. It is plural. I'm guessing it's just one Barbie doll. But it sold for $5,000 and $20 shipping. And it took one bid to get that. Next listing. It's another vintage Barbie doll. This one sold for slightly more, $5,002 and $17.95 in shipping. And it looks like a total of 25 bids for this item. So this is just a way for you to search for completed listings. It'll give you an idea for what things sold for in the recent past history on eBay. And you can continue scrolling down as much as you like. I don't have a whole lot of time in this video to keep on going down through these, but you get the idea, I think. Here's one that sold for $2,761.99. Here's one that didn't sell for $2,500. I want to go back up the list to the top and show you that you can also, you don't have to search by highest price. You can also search by lowest price. And that will reverse the entire list. It looks like, well, some of the lowest priced items were not actually Barbie dolls themselves. It looks like for a penny, somebody sold a Barbie doll white wedding dress. And even down here below here, also for a penny, somebody sold a replacement slipper with free shipping even. Something tells me it probably would have cost at least 45 or 50 cents to mail this item. So if this seller managed to sell it for a penny with free shipping, and if it cost, let's say, 50 cents to ship it, I'm guessing the seller lost 49 cents on this, lost a minimum of 49 cents on this listing. And again, you can go down the page and just get a feel for some of the things, some of the prices that these items sold for. Here's something that sold for 6 cents with free shipping, and it took 5 bids to get there. I'm wondering if each bid was another penny. And yeah, let's take a look at that. I want to take a look and see at that. It just kind of piqued my interest. You don't have to do this, but since we're looking at it, why not? In a completed listing, I want to go here where it says 5 bids. And I want to see just how people bid on this. And, no, I was actually wrong. It looks like it started out as a penny, and then it went up to 6 cents. Apparently there was a 5-cent increment at the lower level of the at the lower level of this bidding. There are certain increments that the bidding goes in, and this one started out at around 5 cents in increments. Well, I'm pretty much out of room for this video. I think you get the idea as far as how to do a search for completed items. I will, however, upload an additional video talking about completed item searches because there's a few more items that I wanted to talk about with respect to completed item searches. So, I will end this video here. Keep in mind that my blog site has a lot more interesting information than this video does, and a lot more detailed information. And yeah, check that out. I've made a note of my blog in the description section of this video. Check it out. It's well worth reading. Lots of information there, lots of tips. Alrighty, and with that, I shall end this video here.